name's Andrew. It's for the assignment. I just have to say that this is my older sister's fiance who works at an investment bank in Pennsylvania. Well, I'll just go over like my name first. My name's Andrew Buck. I'm a student at the University of Utah, and I'm currently majoring in finance. And we have an assignment where we have to interview someone about a job we're interested in the future. So yeah, and John works in investment banking, and I'm pretty interested in that. So yeah, and then John, is it cool if I like film this for my assignment?
Oh yeah, yeah, totally
Yeah.
fine, man.
All right, yeah. Just want to go over like your background real quick.
Yeah, yeah. So hi, I'm Johnny O'Brien. I graduated from St. Joe's University, where I concentrated on finance, and I gained experience through internships and project work and evaluation, modeling, and research. I've always been drawn to the strategic side of finance. Investment banking felt like the perfect fit for me. It's kind of like a high complex, high impact work I enjoy. I'm looking forward to speaking more about my experiences in this conversation.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Let's say, what led you to pursue a career in investment banking? How did you break into the industry?
Well, for me, I've always been drawn to the intersection of finance, strategy, and problem solving. At St. Joseph's University, I took several courses that exposed me to valuation and corporate finance, and I found myself really enjoying the analytical work behind understanding how companies create value. Um, to break into investment banking itself, I focus heavily on building technical skills and networking, especially. I feel like for me, that's like the most important part, networking, meeting new people, and putting yourself out there, really. I connected with St. Joe's alumni through like different programs at the school that have worked in finance. Like I've also attended certain industry events, and I've also done internships that like exposed me to like how the real deal process is. Those experiences helped me build strong foundation in modeling, research, and client focused work, which ultimately helped me transition to the industry itself.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. I know at my school we have a lot of like job fairs and just way to just connect through clubs and just
Yeah,
network.
and it's
Yeah.
crucial to attend those because those really help you out.
Yeah, I know. Can you describe what your typical day or week looks like as an investment banker?
Yeah, so my day changes depending on where we are in a deal cycle, but generally it's a mix of analysis, research, and communication. A typical day might involve updating evaluation models, preparing pitch books, conducting industry and comparable company research. Also, I deal with joining internal and client calls. It really all depends. Um, when we're working on a live deal, the pace typically picks up, I'd say. There's more coordination with clients, more iteration of materials, and a lot of back and forth with senior bankers. Overall, each week balances long-term deal execution and shorter-term pitches.
Yeah, no, that's something I'm definitely interested in something like that. Yeah. What would you say your most important skills and personal qualities for someone to like succeed in your job?
Investment, yeah. The most important skill or attention to detail, I'd say most importantly, having strong analytical ability and a clear communication. You're often working with large amounts of data, so actually is critical, and you're working with lots of people, so having clear communication is key. Time management is also huge because you're balancing multiple tasks and deadlines. I'd say like finally, like resilience and strong work ethic is what you really need to have. Deals move fast and hours are very demanding at times. So staying organized and keeping a positive attitude really goes a long way.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to. That's like my main thing right now is I'm trying to stay way more organized than I was last year, and it's I can really see it helping out every day.
Yeah.
Could you just walk me through like a recent deal or project you worked on, and just explain like what you like did in it?
Yeah. One recent project I'm involved in was a sell-side M&A mandate for a mid-market company. My main responsibilities included building and maintaining the valuation models, DCF, public comps, and precedent transactions, as well as preparing marketing materials such as the confidential information memorandum. Excuse me. I've also helped manage the data room, work closely with the client to gather financial information, and assisted with buyer outreach by tracking engagement and responding to follow-up questions. I'd say it gave me great exposure to both the technical and client-facing sides of deal execution.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting, actually. I have just a few more questions for you.
Yeah.
How do the three main financial statements like connect together in during these deals? Would you say?
Well, the income statement starts with revenue and it works down to net income, and that net income becomes the starting point on the
Yeah.
cash flow statement.
Mhm.
I'm sure you're learning about that in school right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Um, Adjustments for non-cash items and changes in working capital convert into actual cash flow.
Yeah.
The cash from operations investing in financing determines the change in cash on the balance sheet itself. Meanwhile, the balance sheet does tie everything together. Assets, liabilities, and equity adjust based on the company's operations and financing activities.
Yeah.
In deals, understanding these links is crucial because accurate modeling depends on consistent, connected financial statements.
Yeah.
So keeping everything organized really just it's essential.
So, how do you see your industry evolving over the next few years?
I think the biggest shift will be the integration of more advanced technology. With nowadays we have AI and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah.
Um, and it's going to just really change the game. At the same time, I see increased specialization with these AI clients want bankers who deeply understand their industry, especially as markets become more complex. So the integration with AI is going to be interesting, but it's going to be nice to see if
Oh
it
yeah.
works out.
Yeah, I know AI is
Um,
gonna affect a
One
lot.
more thing I'd like to add is finally as economic conditions stabilize, I think we'll see stronger activity in M&A and capital markets, especially in sectors like technology, healthcare, and industrials.
Yeah.
But despite technological changes, the relationship-driven side of banking will, I'd say, stay central for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just one last question for you, and I'll get out of your hair. What advice would you give for like someone like me that wants to get into your line of work?
My advice is to start building your technical skills early, I'd say. Get comfortable with accounting, evaluation, and financial modeling. Network is also crucial, as I mentioned earlier. Reaching out to alumni, events, consistently connecting with people in your industry can really open a lot of doors, especially even people like not in your industry. It helps to like know people. I also think persistence is important. The recruiting process is very competitive, but staying focused, prepared, and actually having like a drive to learn really makes a big difference. If you show curiosity, discipline, and a strong work ethic, you can absolutely break into investment banking. It's all about your determination.
Oh, well, I can't thank you enough for meeting with me today. Yeah.
No, yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Have a good one, John.
Yeah, you too, man.